Unplugged. You better watch it. There's a lot to learn. It's informative, it's revealing, it's very healthy for the mental well-being of every single human being, not just men. Don't miss it. I am Ohinere Gifty Auntie, and I love it.
Mandahub Unplugged means life matters.
Hi, my name is Kafui Day. Are you looking for that show about men, for men? Well, watch out for Mandahub Unplugged. Bachelors, married, divorced, searching in complicated relationships. Everything about men, for men. It's Mandahub Unplugged. Stay tuned.
Mandahub Unplugged means life matters.
Do you know encouragement is a two-way sword?
Of course, for both those who are doing very well and those who are not really doing very well, both and everyone needs to be encouraged. In fact, it's a psychological fact and truth that deep-seated in every one of us is that need to be heard and to be loved.
This is one of the most important reasons why Mandahub Unplugged TV show platform is created.
Created to unmute the inner voice of men and to unpack the hidden emotions. Here at Mandahub Unplugged, we educate, we inspire, and we empower men, dads and husbands to become the better and the best versions of themselves.
Do you know of any inspiring story of any male, either dad, either husband, or a man,
that you feel that we should talk with or talk to or interact with and feature on our show? Or you are that man yourself, you've been locked up, bottled up, so much to share, nobody to talk to, and you're struggling. You yearn to be heard, you yearn to talk to someone. We will listen to you.
Unmute that voice and talk to us.
Mandahub Unplugged. We got you.
Mandahub Unplugged means life matters.
Hello. Welcome to yet another interesting, educative men's show. It is Mandahub Unplugged TV show. My name remains Joycelyn, the designer. Before I move forward, I would like to acknowledge the sponsors for my look. My hair is by Glamour Concept, my makeup by Gingham, and my sandals from Lena's collection. And if you talk about my look, and from Miss Lane Creations, I am Joycelyn, the designer. You can follow us on Mandahub Unplugged TV show on all social media handles. Thank you. Hello, welcome back to this beautiful, interesting episode. Before I continue, I would like to introduce my guest for today's episode, and he is the lead pastor and founder of Ever Flourishing City Chapel International. He is the president and founder of Accra College of Professional Coaching and Training Institute. He's a certified life success management, leadership, and relationship coach. He is a certified financial intelligence and emotional intelligence coach and a therapist. He is a transformational marriage counselor. He is in the person of Apostle Theophilus Jeffreys. You're welcome, Apostle.
You know, before I respond to your greetings, sometimes people find it difficult mentioning most of these my titles.
Oh, really?
And some people assume that, hey, a tiny man and you have all these things. How true are they? People assume that maybe all the things that they are mentioning. they are just mere titles. But I want to tell your listener, they are not just mere titles.
No way. We know who you are.
They are actually real.
Yes.
Maybe if you just try me in any of those areas, I'll provide answers.
Yeah. Before Apostle would start talking, I would like to throw a question to my viewers. This show is all about men. Remind everybody that this is Mandahub Unplugged. This show is purposely designed for men, their mental health, marital life, anything concerning men. We want to project the men. So today I want you to tell me, like, what are some of the things or the questions every man should answer or know before he says, I do. Because when you go to this social media, you hear a lot happening to our celebrities. Apostle, I would like to know the 5 things, because marriage constitutes of 2 people, but it's the decision of the man, the choice, the kind of things that he answers to, or the kind of things that he claims he can handle that makes the marriage successful. What are some of the questions you think every man should answer or know before he says, I do finally?
You see, to answer your question, people need to understand that life generally is all about finding answers to questions. There are many people who are looking for answers. Answers to their marital crisis, business crisis, children. Parents are asking questions, government are asking questions, mothers are asking questions, wives are asking questions, students are asking questions, citizens are asking questions.
I am also asking
You are asking a question now. But people must make sure that they are asking the right question. Because when you don't ask the right question, you can't get the right answer. So most people, although they are asking questions, they are not asking the right questions. So they are getting wrong answers. So if you ask a wrong question, you get a wrong answer. And if you follow that answer as your finality, you're going to crash. Life generally is about finding answers to questions of life. So when we say that, there are questions that every young man hoping to get married, to be called a husband, should ask. We are not just saying that ask and leave it there. Ask it and answer it. This answer is not don't find the answer from anybody. Ask the question yourself, answer it yourself. You, the man, sit down, have an introspection. You see, people should understand that there are different types of meeting we go. The best kind of a meeting you can go is when you invite yourself to a meeting. You say, hey, they call you Kojo Mensa, don't call. Invite yourself, Kojo Mensa, don't call. Let's talk. Sometimes I invite myself, Apostle Theophilus Jeffreys, let's talk. Ask yourself questions. Ask yourself tangible questions that people cannot easily ask you. Questions that people cannot easily bring to your notice, especially when people revere you, honor you. They are not even as a leader. So you must invite yourself to a meeting where you put these questions to yourself. So before a young man, any young man listening to me now, you want to go and propose, or you are hoping to go and you want to marry, please invite yourself to this meeting. Sit very quietly somewhere and answer all these questions I'm about to ask before you answer. If you're able to ask them and you find answers to them, go ahead. But until you find the answers, don't move. Because if you move, you may crash. It's like you started a journey, you don't know your destination. Before anybody moves, you already know your destination. So the first question, every young man or man, the first question is, can I lead this woman?
Can I,
young man, ask yourself, hey, is it a Memawe? This woman. Obawe, okay, Obawe. Nyonu kele, the Tubisia. Can I lead her? Because the man has been created by God to lead. See, headship in marriage is not for dominion. That the man should have dominion over the man. No, ideally, even when God created us, God never asked another human being to dominate another human being. Not at all. So domineering people doesn't even work. So people will rebel. So you are not even supposed to even dominate another human being at all. But God put a system in place for leadership. Anywhere that there's no leadership, people live anyhow. People live recklessly. People live out of their vision. A lot of stuff can happen. So this particular question, can I lead this woman? Young man, sit down. Because leadership in marriage is key, and God gave it to the man.
Okay, so...
Yes.
So I want to ask, so it means love is not the ultimate for you to decide on the woman you want to marry.
Love is a foundation.
Okay.
It's the biggest foundation, it's the best foundation. Okay. But can I ask you a question? If you buy a plot of land and you went and lay foundation, do you call that a house?
No, please.
It's not complete. If any woman you can't lead, you can't marry her.
But maybe from the onset, he thought he could. Like I'm saying that growth changes people.
Yeah.
So maybe in the course of the marriage, growth sets in.
So I agree to that. Growth changes people. Yeah. But do you get to know that any growth that is changing you in the retrogressive manner is not growth? Maturity and growth are two different things. Some people are growing, but they are not maturing.
Okay.
So you are growing, but you are not maturing. Because true maturity gives you clarity in life. That's why at 50 years, there are some things you are wiser at 50. You should be wiser at 50 than you were in. You do understand, because you understand life from a different perspective. A lot has happened to you. So growth and maturity even enables you even to throw away childish behavior. Sure. Apostle Paul said, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I behaved as a child, but as a matured person. So I agree. People revolve. Okay. And when people are revolving, their interests change. Yeah. Their desires change. Their values change. So when people's values are changing and this basic rule is broken, as for leadership in marriage, there is no growth that should happen to a woman that your husband can't lead you. Okay. There's no height that a woman should climb that you say your husband cannot lead you. Then the man himself should be sure that the woman you are marrying, if the woman is very ambitious, some women are ambitious, industrious, daring, bold. In fact, they want to take on the whole world. They are the goal and the goal getters. Such women, if you are a man and you are boring, you are dull, you are not exciting, you just want to lay at the background, you can't handle such women. So everybody must make sure that your personality, your assignment, whatever, should determine the person you go for. Okay. There are some marriages, they are just going to worry each other. Okay. Because there's nothing wrong with the two people, but they don't match each other. Okay. This takes me to my second question, but to add to that, when I say leadership, the man should know the way, show the way, and then go the way. So leadership in marriage is number one. Okay. Young man, ask this question: can I lead this woman? Because if you can't lead her, she'll rebel against you. If you can't lead her, she'll hurt your ego. If you can't lead her, she'll be very vindictive towards you, judgmental. If you can't answer this question, please don't go and propose marriage to a woman. Wow. You can propose friendship, you can propose whatever, but marriage, no. It will be a trouble. The second question that I can connect to this is, does this woman match my life assignment? Okay. Because the purpose for marriage is the fulfillment of purpose. Just like the purpose of life is a life of purpose. Okay. People should understand that. In life, if you are not going on a mission, you are not running with a vision, you are not burning with a passion, life becomes a burden.
Apostle, please take it again.
In life, if you are not going on a mission, if you are not running with a vision, and you are not burning with a passion, life becomes a burden. Wow. Do you know that when you wake up in any day, you don't even know what to do in the day? The day is boring. It's very boring. Your day can never be boring when you wake up in the day and you know what you are doing. I'm doing good, I'm doing this. That is vision. That you are going to. So life becomes a burden and a border. Boredom can kill you if there's no mission, there's no vision, there's no passion. So people should understand that life is first about the fulfillment of purpose. Okay. Everything created, manufactured, produced was created with a purpose in mind. To fulfill purpose. So when the man wants to marry, man, you are called man and given an assignment. You are given a mandate. You are given a work to come and accomplish. You are finding a helper. Unfortunately, a lot of men look for helpers before they find their work. Okay. That's why one of the episodes, when we spoke about the lies we have believed about men. One of the lies which I didn't talk about, but I can, because it is connected here, that the greatest need of a man is respect. They have deceived us. The greatest need of a man is not respect. The greatest need, the number one need of every man is God.
Okay.
Yeah. But the number one need of the male is sex. I need you to get this too. There is a man in the male.
Okay.
Every male is the same. The desire, the appetite of every male is the same.
Whether pastor,
bishop,
okay.
Why he's a male. So every male, their desire, their passion is the same. And the number one need of the male is sex. Okay. That's why wives should not deny husband sex. Any woman that is using sex to punish their husband, you are going to lose that man. It's just like they teach us that as a mother, you don't punish children with food. Mm-hmm. Sex to the man is food. They need it for survival. Okay. They need, every healthy man wakes up every morning with erection. Why? Because it helps them function well. That's why they are greatest. You see, I'm about to say something. What a man misses the most and what attracts him the most is the same thing. Okay. In other words, what attracts the man the most is what he misses the most. So the male, his number one need is sex. Okay.
Okay. So Apostle,
yes.
We understand that. So now let's go back to where we were coming from. So the second fundamental question every man must ask before marrying,
which I said that is people must find out, does this woman match my life assignment?
Okay. But is it possible that the woman might match your life assignment, but you think you cannot lead that woman?
Okay, so, but you see, I am very unconventional. People are going to know that. I made a statement in my earlier submission. I didn't finish. I left it hanging. Okay. When I said that, they said the number one need of a man is respect. Let me just complete the list. Right, then I'll come to this your question. The first one is God. Yeah. The second need of the man is purpose.
Purpose.
What you are here for.
Okay.
Because in the Garden of Eden, God gave the man work before he brought the woman. So the first thing is God. Mm-hmm. The second need of the man is purpose. Find purpose. Okay. Young man, if you have not found purpose, you have no business finding a helper. Okay. If you have no business finding a help, you are just going to worry.
You frustrate the woman at the end of
the day.
Yeah.
So that's the third one. Now, sorry, the second one. The third one, the man is peace. God put the man and put him in Eden. Eden means peace, calmness. What makes men function better is an environment where there's peace, when there's calmness.
I hear most people saying that, how can you find peace where you have created war? Okay,
that's another discussion altogether. But the point still remains that
every man needs
peace. He needs peace. Where there's peace, he will stay at the place of, the Bible says he leads me beside the still waters, and he lay me down. The man will lay down at the place of peace. Okay. That's where he stays. Because if women don't get some of these fundamentals, and the men themselves don't look out for things like this, they'll have an issue. I brought this because I said that the second question a man needs to ask before proposing marriage is this question: does this woman fit my life assignment? Because I said that the second need of the man is purpose. Yeah. You must find purpose. Why you are here? What is your life vision? So I even always ask people that. The first question is not how much do you have? Mm-hmm. Or how much money? No. It's not really what the man is driving now, but what is driving the man? What drives him? His purpose in life. So young man, before you propose marriage, take the lady. Does she fit your life assignment? If she doesn't fit your life assignment, what is going to happen is after about 1 year, 2, 3 years, you are left alone. Because your entire life is going to be about your purpose. So you're going to run towards a particular tangent, and the woman also another thing. But the two must be one. Yeah. They focus the same thing. They face the same assignment. So if the woman doesn't match, a lot of marriages, they are depressed. Do you know why? Yeah. Because they don't match each other's life assignment. So the man is going for a meeting, the woman can't follow. Find couples that they match each other's life assignment.
Wow. Thank you, Apostle. We would like to take a short commercial break. We will be right back. Thank you. Do you know encouragement is a two-way sword?
Of course. For both those who are doing very well and those who are not really doing very well. Both and everyone needs to be encouraged. In fact, it's a psychological fact and truth that deep-seated in every one of us is that need to be heard and to be loved.
This is one of the most important reasons why Mandahub Unplugged TV show platform is created.
Created to unmute the inner voice of men and to unpack the emotions. Here at Mandahub Unplugged, we educate, we inspire, and we empower men, dads and husbands to become the better and the best versions of themselves.
Do you know of any inspiring story of any male, either dad, either husband, or a man,
that you feel that we should talk with, or talk to, or interact with, and feature on our show? Or you are that man yourself, you've been locked up, bottled up, so much to share, nobody to talk to, and you're struggling. You yearn to be heard, you yearn to talk to someone. We will listen to you.
Unmute that voice and talk to us.
Mandahub Unplugged. We got you.
Mandahub Unplugged means life matters.
Welcome back from the commercial break. Before the commercial break, Apostle was talking about the 5 fundamental questions every man should ask and answer before saying, I do. And one that struck me was that, can he lead the woman of his choice? Apostle, can we continue from where we stopped?
So like I was saying about the second question, which has to do with a life of purpose. That the man is created for purpose, to fulfill purpose. Marriage is all about fulfilling of purpose. You are not coming together just to make babies.
And to have fun.
You're not just coming together just to have fun. If it's just the way, fun will expire.
Yeah.
Babies will grow and leave you.
Yeah.
So what keeps you together
Yeah.
is purpose. So if the man has not found purpose, he cannot even know whether the woman
will be able to help.
Matches. The word is match.
All right.
You know, does this woman matches your life assignment? What basically I mean to say is that there's a future you are going. So young men, you don't marry for where you are. You marry for where you are going.
All right. So you need to see far.
Yes, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, because you're not going to be like this. You are going to the future. You are projecting yourself into the future. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now, 15 years from now? What's your life assignment? What's your life purpose? When you pick this woman, does she fit in? You understand that one? That's why a lot of young ones who are pastors, who are aspiring to become pastors, or who become pastors, who are not yet married, they must understand what I'm about to say. There are 3 types of women who marry pastors. We have the wife of the pastor. Then we have the pastor's wife.
All right.
Then we have a wife to the pastor. I'll come again. We have the pastor's wife. That one is a calling.
All right.
The woman she carried the purpose, the assignment to be a pastor's wife. When you see her, she understands the ministry more than anybody at all. These are the kind of women that even if the pastor is a lazy pastor, the church will grow. Even if the pastor doesn't even know left from right, the church will do very well. Because these women have the calling, the mandate, the knowledge. They have been inbuilt. So we call this one the pastor's wife.
All right.
Then we have a wife to the pastor. A wife to the pastor is the one that did not want to marry a pastor, didn't like the pastoral work, but liked the man she saw. And then married the man, and the man became a pastor. So she didn't marry a pastor originally. If the man were to be a pastor, he wouldn't have married the man. So such women, some of them finally they change, they will adapt, they'll go and learn how to be a pastor's wife, but they can't take a lot of nonsense because the pastoral work is full of a lot of nonsense. A lot of nonsense in the sense that the stress. You know, every pastor loves the church, the sheep. If you are a shepherd, you don't love your sheep, you are not a shepherd. So you are going to be competing with the love, the affection, everything with the shepherd and with the ministry. And that's the way it goes. Jesus said you must love with all your heart. Every pastor loves the sheep. Jesus said that if you love me, feed my sheep. So every pastor wants to spend time. Do you know what it means to feed a sheep a lamb? You take all the time. So the wife to the pastor is that one that she didn't marry a pastor. Okay. She didn't know you're going to become a pastor. Okay. You have become a pastor. Some of them they will break off and then they will leave. And then we have to call the wife of the pastor. This one, she just went to school and learned how to become a wife to the pastor. This one is not a calling. Yeah, this one is a profession. Wow. So we have the one that is a calling. The pastor's wife, that's a calling. The wife of the pastor, that one is a profession. She went and learned, whatever. Well, I'm a Christian, whatever. So, but I don't have the calling. But she went in there. And then the third one that so young men who are choosing women for marriage, some of them are good for ministry sustenance, but they are not good for the job of a pastor's wife. Some of them don't understand this. Some women themselves, they love God. They have the zeal. My sister, let me talk to sisters who are in the church. Sometimes you have the zeal, you have the energy, you just love God's work and everything. They say, oh, you should marry a pastor. There are a lot of ladies that we say, oh, you have to marry a pastor because we saw her zeal, her enthusiasm for God's work and everything. You will be surprised that most of them, when they marry the pastor, it doesn't help. Why am I saying this? People should match your life purpose. So young man, find out if the woman matches your life purpose. If she does not match, when you go in, you're going to have a problem. You can see two nice people coming together. The end is desire, because some of these things will
can they be helped, or what is advisable? Because some people may have found themselves already in the situation. They can't divorce, they can't separate, they can't go their separate ways. So
you see, as for help, help can always be given to people who are willing to accept the help. You understand? So if people find themselves in such a situation, like I mentioned, the types of pastor's wife, she doesn't have the calling. But this is where I find myself. So I must learn what it means to be a pastor's wife, to do it. If she's willing, she will learn, she will adapt, and she will adopt. She'll be a better person. But some people, they are not willing to change. So you just walk away. That's why you can't force people to change. You can only facilitate their change process. If you don't want to change and I want to change you, you will frustrate me. So never try to change anybody who doesn't want to change. If they are willing to be changed, they can be helped. There's no situation that is helpless.
Sure, that's it. Yes, Pastor, I wanted to ask you,
yes.
Does counseling help some of these things? Or should they go for counseling before the man asks himself all these questions? Or he needs to ask these questions before he even seeks for counseling?
All right, so this is another key question you've asked. And it's a problem today in the body of Christ. People go to find a partner before they come for counseling. You have jumped the gun. Counseling helps even to know who to go and find.
So is that something like a pre-marital?
Yes, so it's not premarital counseling. You are in the church. We should be like what I'm teaching right now. These are counsel I'm giving. People should learn this. You should have a mentor, a coach, pastors to teach this. There will be seminars that we should teach all these preliminaries. That people should know this. Then you know who to go and find. Then after you find the one, you say, okay, this person matches my life assignment. Then you now come for counseling. Now we teach the two of you now how to live together, how to work. But a lot of people, they will go
and find
somebody. So I've been telling people that when you bring a goat, I'll bless the goat for you. When you go and find a lion, he says, I'll bless the lion for you. We should help you. That's what you call guidance and counseling. Do you know that the two are different? Everybody needs guidance, but not everybody needs counseling. Counseling happens when you are not in the trouble. When you go for guidance, you are guarded not to make errors.
It helps you.
Not to become victims and stuff like that. But most people even ignore guidance. So people should not go look for somebody before. No, go for counseling. seek wise counsel.
But do we have counselors around that? Or like you walk to a counselor and say, I want you to educate me enough before I take a life partner?
Of course.
Or the churches should grow more of this platform. And that is why Mandahub Unplugged is here anyway. We are coming to help build the young ones before you get married and all that. So this is the right platform for you, all the single men out there. Keep watching Mandahub Unplugged. It's going to save your marriage someday. So,
well, it's true. I think I agree with you. This platform of yours is going to go a long way because I want to educate, I want to impart, I want to equip people with the necessary and workable knowledge, because not every knowledge is workable. Okay. Not every knowledge is practical. Not every knowledge is feasible. Not every knowledge is real. It's just theory. So like what I'm saying is very practical. So people who know counselors, go. Okay. Go, like, please, if you are listening to me, go and seek counsel. Discover first who you are. Like I said, purpose. Who are you? Most people have not even discovered themselves. They don't even know who they are. In fact, they have identity crisis. Question of purpose is very key. It's very critical. Now, the third question that I want to talk about that a man should ask is the question of, does this woman respect me? And this is not a question that you should debate. And I will emphasize again, you are not going to allow anybody to answer it for you. You yourself to sit down to answer this question, that does this woman respect me? Like I said, it is not disrespect that is killing the men, but it is the lack of it at home. Yeah, at home. Because a lot of great men are respected everywhere.
Well, except their home.
Except their home.
I think it's because of familiarity.
Okay, then it's not, then the women
you see, when you get too comfortable with each other, you tend to feel free and lose guard and feel, I can say...
So you are a woman, let me ask you a question. Will you ever want to get comfortable with a knife in your kitchen?
No.
Why?
Because it's helpful and
you use the knife every day.
Yeah.
But can you ever get comfortable with the knife? So this knife, I know this knife too much.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you
it's
can.
Very sharp.
It will cut you.
As much as I would love Apostle to tell me what the man will give, I think we would have to come back another time for him to dive deeply into this topic. The studio is getting hotter. The topic is interesting. I believe every man out there is listening. And not only the men, I believe the women are also glued and we are picking some points. I'm picking mine. I'm learning a lot. I can't wait for the next episode. I'm sure we are going to have a part 2. Please, can you give us your last word?
Well, my last words to anybody watching me, whether you are a man or you are a woman, is that marriage in itself is tough. Marriage in itself is difficult. So if you miss your steps, you make it more tougher. So please choose wisely and go for guidance and counseling. Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to acknowledge my sponsors one more time. My hair by Glamour Concept, my makeup by Gingham, my sandals by Linus Collection, and my beautiful apparel by Miss Lynn Creations myself. So if you need this outfit, kindly DM me and you follow me on all social media platforms. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for getting glued to your TV set. And thank you for watching Mandahub Unplugged. See you again another time. Bye-bye. Do you know encouragement is a two-way sword?
Of course. For both those who are doing very well and those who are not really doing very well, both and everyone needs to be encouraged. In fact, it's a psychological fact and truth that deep-seated in every one of us is that need to be heard and to be loved.
This is one of the most important reasons why Mandahub Unplugged TV show platform is created.
Created to unmute the inner voice of men and to unpack the hidden emotions. Here at Mandahub Unplugged, we educate, we inspire, and we empower men, dads and husbands to become the better and the best versions of themselves.
Do you know of any inspiring story of any male, either dad, either husband, or a man?
that you feel that we should talk with or talk to or interact with and feature on our show, or you are that man yourself, you've been locked up, bottled up, so much to share, nobody to talk to, and you're struggling, you yearn to be heard, you yearn to talk to someone, we will listen to you.
Unmute that voice and talk to us.
Mandahub, Unplugged.
We got you.
Mandahub Unplugged means life matters.
Hi, my name is Kafui Day. Are you looking for that show about men, for men? Well, watch out for Mandahub Unplugged. Bachelors, married, divorced, searching in complicated relationships, everything about men, for men. It's Mandahub Unplugged. Stay tuned.
Mandahub Unplugged means life matters.
Hi there, have you heard about Mandahub Unplugged? You better watch it. There's a lot to learn. It's informative, it's revealing, it's very healthy for the mental well-being of every single human being, not just men. Don't miss it. I am Ohinere Gifty Auntie, and I love it.
Mandahub Unplugged means life matters.